Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another ZEEVERFETT review. My name is Matt.
My name is Ryan, and today we're here to review
Episode 1,
StarGirl on DC Universe. It's a Berlanti show, much like the Swamp Thing and the Arrowverse, anything on there.
So starting
and
off,
Titans.
What did you like?
What did I like? I like the production value. I thought that they spent a lot of money on it.
Well, yeah. That's one thing that threw me off was like, with the DC TV shows, I was thinking like, oh, it's going to be something like corny, like Flash, Arrow. Yeah. I totally forgot that DC goes all out with, you know, their money.
Sure.
For the TV shows.
For the TV show. Yeah. Because it's not a CW show, so they're able to.
Well, it is now, isn't it? Isn't it going over to CW? I figured everything's suffering the same fate.
It's either going to CW or it's going to
because I know the DC
HBO
subscription
Max.
is like dissipating.
It's going to, especially with the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. Which
will be on HBO Max in 2021. Enough of that right now.
We're going to cover that in another video.
So anyway, getting back to StarGirl, what else did I like? I liked the villains. I liked seeing Icicle and
they were interesting. I liked seeing Grundy.
Wizard.
I couldn't see Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. He looked a little bit odd to me.
What, big?
Huge.
Well, yeah. That's
how,
how it was in the.
It wasn't like okay.
Well, yeah. That's why. We're not
getting.
That's why it's in nighttime.
Yeah,
I mean, to cover up the CG. But I'm cool with it. He kind of reminded me of Hulk.
He does. He does kind of resemble Hulk a little.
And he's a lot faster than I remember. I'd love to see Batman take him on.
yeah. When he was grabbing the car. And, so it was cool. It was action packed. I liked the pacing. Luke Wilson. I thought he was a good pick. He was entertaining to watch.
But corny jokes.
Corny jokes, but he was a corny character. He was the corny dad.
Well, I mean, at the beginning, the character's not established yet. I was like whenever Starman was like,
that was
find someone. It's not you though, but find someone.
Yeah, you saw that in the previews, but it was sort of like it was beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, I get it.
It's
moving.
It's kind of like the whole Scout Trooper joke thing from Mandalorian.
Yeah, some people just don't know when to move to another joke.
It's too funny for them. They're still laughing.
Well, it's funny on set, I'm sure. They're oh, this is great. This is gonna look good on screen. All right, so number 2, let's get into what you did not like.
The one thing you didn't like was the staff part, like the gymnastics staff part at the very beginning.
Well, okay, so number 1, it was sort of out of order for me. Like when she first was introduced to the staff, she was just like, doing her flips and acrobatic and all that and whatever. No issues, didn't fall. It was a
She's been in gymnastics.
Yeah.
It's just
But this is the first time that she's messing with the staff, and so like she's just she trusts it.
It's holding it.
She trusts it.
I don't like how she trusted it that
okay,
much.
Thank you very much.
But you were like, no, you were complaining about how perfect it was. You were complaining about how perfect it was.
Yes, because in the next sequence when the staff took her out,
that I get.
Then she screwed up.
Well, yeah,
and she was learning, and I was like, okay, that should have been flipped. She should have started off like, okay, what is this? And I got to get a handle of this.
I was forgiving for the first part because she's been in gymnastics before. The staff was just in one part. It was stationary.
I'm fine with her being, athletic. I'm fine with her being.
With the second part, that's kind of stupid. It's because like, how did you do it perfect the first time, but now you're lousy the second time?
Yes.
I understand that now.
Yeah. Thank you. So the next thing I didn't like is that they Power Ranged her. They had her dressing in red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And outside of her, costume, she hadn't got a costume yet. But I mean, it's just like, if I'm the Red Ranger, all my shirts are red in my closet. If I'm the Black Ranger, all my shirts are either black or gray. Or it's just it's silly. And they even did the same thing with Stripesy. Luke Wilson's character. He was wearing plaid, and it was white and red plaid, and I was like, okay, I get it. Maybe it's for like the toddlers that are watching the show, but I mean,
it's something.
For everybody else,
it's like, not really eyesore.
I'm so tired of
You had to point it out to me for me to even notice it. I didn't really care. I'm not caring about the outfits they're wearing.
Well, I pay attention to everything: costume design, set design, everything.
There's no fooling you.
No, there's not. Moving on.
Another thing I didn't like was the very beginning, the scene where they're fighting.
Yes.
Stripesy comes in.
He's like,
Wildcat.
In that situation. In that situation.
Starman. Yeah. Come on, man. There's got to be a more creative way of introducing these characters.
Exactly. And this is coming from Jeff Johns, who's is a good writer. And he passed this. He's like, yeah, Matt Ghost is all about the introduction. So I was like,
brainwave. I was like, come on, man. We're like,
even when you're seeing like the magician, was it the magician?
Yeah, he's called the magician. I don't know.
Or the wizard. The wizard. Nah, yeah. And you're seeing like the folders wizard. And all that of their names, and it's just like, again, they're making it for a toddler. I'm sorry. It was a little out of place for me, but I'm forgiving because it wasn't a horrible episode. I'm invested. I want to watch the next.
If you would have asked me what I thought of Swamp Thing episode 1, I'd probably be on the same, on the walking the tightrope.
Swamp Thing.
I'd probably be walking the tightrope as well, but I'm interested to see the rest. I want to see what this overall looks like.
So, what do you think of the episode?
I thought it was a solid first episode. I'm gonna give it time. I don't really know too much of the characters. I don't know too much about StarGirl, so this is new for me.
I believe that a lot of the situation between Courtney and Stripesy, the animosity between the two, I think it felt a little bit forced, and so I wasn't really keen on that. I was just like, okay, she doesn't like it.
And it's kind of okay. Another thing I didn't like is just how small the world is. If Starman is
right. Everybody has to go to the same city.
Oh wait, and that's
and then they have, and then the villains have like kids now.
Yeah,
it felt a lot like that movie Sky High. Yeah, I was like, what? Everybody's having kids?
Yeah, it's okay. That's too small of a world. And then the friend ending up with his Starman's wife or girlfriend. If that was his girlfriend, I'm not sure.
I don't know if that was planned.
It's just like, how do you not know about his family? You guys are friends. How do you not know about his family?
Yeah, Stripesy was just,
he's apparently out of the loop.
He wasn't that close friend.
Yeah,
to Starman.
Horrible. So,
but other than that, the special effects look good.
Oh yeah, of course, looks amazing.
The Iron Giant at the end was interesting. So I'm waiting to see what's up with that. So that's our review of the first episode, and catch us next week for episode 2.
Thanks for tuning in. Leave a subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos.
Leave us comments because we love interacting with you guys. Leave a like and share with your friends.
This is ZEEVERFETT signing off.
Later.